Hi Aries, this is Lost Twin Tarot. My name is Colette. If you've never viewed me before, this is a general reading for the week of March the 4th through the 10th. Aries, I was meditating on your cards just now, and I was seeing a few different things. Um, I was comparing it to your monthly March reading, and it was a little bit similar. Um, well, the first thing I saw was, I almost saw, I don't know if you have any connection to the military or anything, but it almost was kind of sort of like a military type of scene. Um, but I almost felt like it was kind of like a feeling of like down in the trenches. Like it was almost like a trench scene. Like if you've been feeling like really low and just like you've been feeling like just really dragged down lately. Um, and almost like like a scene of sort of like the white flag, like you just feel like giving up or you have given up, but you don't want to like admit to giving up. And I was kind of seeing like the feeling of kind of like you hanging your head down. And Aries aren't really one to really admit really failure or feeling like they've given up. I was kind of getting like the feeling of that. But I also feel like it was almost for like good reason. I also was seeing like almost like a like like I was feeling like a lot of like a lot of like fiery like a lot of like fiery you are a fire sign, but like a lot of like just fiery like desire. Like I kept hearing something like a burning desire for something. And a lot of almost like a like almost like a lot of like city type of lighting and stuff, like a lot of like going out type of thing. But it was almost like flashes of like a lot of family life. Like maybe you've been doing things for your family, you've been more dedicated to your like home life and family lately, and you've been missing that type of environment. Aries tend to get bored a lot, or get bored easily. I should say. So maybe you've been just dedicated to more work or family type of environment and you've been missing more fun and excitement. It kind of the mundane has been getting to you. Um, when I was doing the pre-shuffle of your cards, the Judgment card came out twice, the Nine of Cups came out twice. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe those come out again. I was also seeing just the fact that what else was there? There was something else. It'll come to me probably the next couple minutes, but that was what I was seeing. I just felt a lot of um oh, the other thing was is that I felt like almost like there was something like on my like cheek, like almost like you have to turn the other cheek about something. Like something's like kind of bothering you, but in the same sense you need to turn the other cheek about it. You have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck, of the first deck. The clarifying deck, you have the Four of Pentacles. Um, you could be holding on to something, somebody who could have you felt like has been could have lied or cheated or stole from you. The first card already, you do have the Sun though. So let's see, you have the Sun, you have the Death card, you have the High Priestess, three major arcanas already. You have the Six of Swords, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Two of Swords. Wow. So this already looks really, really good, Aries. So let's see what is going on for you. So with the Sun, you have the Strength card. I'm trying to get this all in good view. You have the Ace of Pentacles with the Death card. The High Priestess, you have the Page of Cups. The Six of Swords, you have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Cups. The Two of Swords, you have the Two of Wands. Um, we'll do some further clarifications afterwards. Let's see what we have here going on. I definitely feel like you could be making a decision about something. It's almost like you feel like something's going on, but we have two major arcana. You have a lot of major arcana here, so something's definitely been on your mind. With the Strength card and the Sun card, I feel like it's almost like you really have been uh you really, this is a lot of joy. I mean, the Sun card is the best card in the deck. The Strength card is something that is, it's that quiet strength that you don't really even know that you have, until it is needed. And I feel like this is almost the courage and strength that you're pulling out and you've been holding back, and you realize that in order to get through what you have maybe been going through, or maybe this is just maybe like a life lesson that you've been kind of having, and then you realize that it's headed you're headed towards a brighter place, or you needed to learn a lesson, or maybe you almost feel like possibly the failures, or maybe not even failures. I mean, we don't really have without failures or without lessons. I mean, you can have, I feel like I always tell my kids, you can have one win, but you're not going to really learn as much out of that win as you did compared to your 10 failures. I always tell them, I always feel like our failures teach us so much more, and we get so much more out of life with our failures. And I feel like, with those lessons and everything, all that strength that you've gotten out of these things, it's giving you so much more joy and pleasure out of where you're headed. With the death card, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're going through a total transformation right now. And you're getting, it's almost like without this transformation, you wouldn't be able to get to, this sun, this happiness. The Ace of Pentacles, it can be, it can be a love opportunity, it can be a business opportunity, it can be, money coming in. Ace of Pentacles, a lot of times it means that money is coming in. Sometimes I consider the Ace of Pentacles, um, sometimes it means, like, to me, sometimes I see it as like, just, um, just good, money habits. I feel like it's like getting a good deal on something, like just things like that. I feel like in a way where the death card is coming in, where maybe you were having, financial trouble, this is the end of that, and now this is kind of like a time where now you can be secure in a way. Um, and I feel like you're almost crossing out of that. Next to the strength card, I also feel like you had to be really strong in a situation, um, through something. You had to go through a really hard time, and now you're kind of out of that. You had to go through that transformation, that death card, and now the sun is kind of coming out. It's almost like it was a test from the universe, and you were able to succeed it with your courage and strength, being an or being an Aries, being that fire sign. Um, you have the High Priestess and the Page of Cups. The High Priestess is, what is remains to be seen. It is what is hidden. The Page of Cups is an offer that can be coming in. This could be, if this is a love offer, this is it could be a secret admirer that you don't see coming. This could also be something with so much change coming your way. This could be something that is almost like a complete change in direction almost. It's something that it's just not it's not ready for you to be. It's it's almost like you don't expect it. It's something that is Page of Cups is all about bringing something down and making it happen. Um, and it's almost like you don't even know what you want yet until things start progressing and still things start getting, start moving along. With the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords, I feel like now Six of Swords is always a card of, moving on to calmer shores, and the Ace of Swords, that's a card of, victory, it's a card of clarity. The Ace of Swords is also a card of, cutting something out or cutting something off. It can, it cuts both ways. It's either a card of, victory, or it's also a card of, you know, cutting something off, cutting people out. Um, it can be for good or for bad. But with the Six of Swords, I feel like, this is something that's saying that you had to go through a lot of choppy waters. Um, this is also, it's both air energy, and I feel like it almost had to be, it's also air for like the mind. So I feel like you were almost in your head a lot about it, and you really didn't really know, you were almost confused for a long time. I feel like why is this happening? When are things going to get better? And I feel like now you kind of have a clear idea, like, oh, that's why I had to go through that. That's why, that's why this happened. If this didn't happen, then I couldn't get to here. If that didn't happen, then this. wouldn't be the way it is. You have the Ace of Pentacles, I just realized twice. You have the Ace of Pentacles again with the Queen of Cups. Um, the Ace of Pentacles, again, it's like an opportunity that's coming in. With the Queen of Cups, this is telling me that if this is an opportunity or a person that's coming in, if you're dealing with a person, this could be a water sign, a Pisces, a Cancer, Scorpio. It usually could be a Cancer sign. It doesn't, it's a general reading. It could be any sign. This person could be just someone who's really nurturing, someone who's really caring. They could be more emotional than you, especially being a water sign. But this person could also be really nurturing towards you. And they could be really want to be nurturing of your feelings. This could also be telling that you need to make sure whatever opportunity is coming in for you, that you need to make sure that you nurture it, take care of it, and to um, not make any of the same. Uh, not make any of the same mistakes, but I mean, not I don't want to say mistakes because necessarily they might not have been your fault in the past, but I want to say maybe keep those boundaries up. A lot of times we just, in the past, we kind of don't realize that our boundaries aren't up and we kind of let things happen just not knowing that they're going to happen. Like we let, toxic people into our life, and it's almost like we let our guard down. And I feel like this is saying, on that on this card, it's that lush garden, and it's almost like, make sure you take care of that garden. Make sure you keep, you know, only you and others that you allow in that garden. Don't just let anybody come and, walk all over your garden. With the Two of Swords, you have the Two of Wands. I feel like this is a decision that you've been almost kind of, pondering over. Um, and you haven't really known really what to do about it. I feel like it's kind of always been in the back of your mind. On this card, she has, four hands. And I feel like it's almost like you've kind of been like almost too busy, like I said, during when I was meditating on your cards. It's almost like you have other obligations. If it's like family or if it's work or whatever it is, you've been wanting to make plans about something and you can't get them started. And you want to move forward with something. You have like, a desire to do something, but it's almost like you can't because it's like, well, I got so much going on, I got other obligations. Whether this is something that is, a new job or a new venture in life, this doesn't even have to be something that's like, a permanent change. You don't have to pack your bag and be like, okay, well, I'm going to go travel the world, see ya. This can just be a hobby, um, which is really important. When you start to just break off little pieces of something that you want to do, it really does start to add a little bit of fulfillment in your life, little bit by little bit. It does start to add, if you want to start something, um, if you're like, well, we never go out, and I really am into, going out in the evening, you haven't done it in so long, start trying to go out to different places, in different cities, different things like that, whatever you're into, just to start to brighten up your life, because even those different things, seeing different things, creates less burn. Oh my God. You have the sun twice. You have the sun and the sun, and the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You really can't get any better than that, Aries. You have the sun with the strength of the Ten of Pentacles. That's really amazing. I feel like you're definitely headed somewhere where you are headed to a much brighter direction. I felt like that on your monthly reading as well. But yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, that is. I just want to peek behind here. You have the Fool as well on the opposite on the card behind that one. I just wanted to peek at it. Yeah, so I definitely feel like you're taking this leap of faith as well. Um, the Fool is also Aries energy, and the Aries is the child of the zodiac. So I feel like you're also trying to embrace that, child. that inner child in you, something that you used to do, something that you really enjoy doing. I feel like with the season changing as well, it could be something like that. You could be wanting to get in the sun. You look at this guy and this husband and this wife on here, whatever have you, and they just look genuinely happy. They look surprised. There could be something that somebody could be doing for you that you're like surprised about. Somebody could be going out of their way for you, and you're just like surprised that they're doing that for you. What is the death card and the Ace of Pentacles? Your reading's getting really, really good. You have the Ten of Pentacles again, and the Wheel of Fortune with the Death card and the Ace of Pentacles. You, I'm excited too. My dad's an Aries, and he's had a pretty rough time. I'm not really close with him, but he, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune definitely with the Death card seems like things are changing for you. Um, they're changing in a sense that things are I feel like you're coming out of this, dark time. The sun's in the background on that death card. I feel like this is also the change of your luck too. You could be going to a place as well where you could be maybe you're going to you want to go to Las Vegas with that gambling card. Maybe that's a dream of yours. You have the High Priestess on the bottom with that High Priestess and that Page of Cups card and the King of Pentacles. Um, like I said before, this is something that's almost like the Page of Cups could be an offer coming in, and it could be something that you just don't know what's coming. It's almost like you don't really know. The King of Pentacles is it's a great money card. It's also about stability. The King of Pentacles is something that starts out small and works its way up. So whether this is something that has taken longer than you imagined, it's still coming and it's going to be worth it. The Page of Cups is something that's, you know, new, and then it is going to be, stable. This could be something where you're not sure about as well with that High Priestess. Some of you are like, well, I don't know. But it's telling you to trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. And with things going the way they are, trust it to believe that it will be stable for you. What's the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords? You have the Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. And the Five of Pentacles on the bottom with the Four of Wands. I feel like moving on to commercial is the Ace of Swords. The Four of Wands is all about, your home life. It's about, it can be about a celebration, a home life. It can be, just things being better at home. I feel like at your home life with that things weren't going well. I feel like there could be stress about money. There could be just things not working. There could be fighting at home. If there was conflict at home, this could be surrounded about money or just things, how things are going. Just maybe there's just um just things aren't going. You could be feeling like left out in the cold. Um, just or somebody else could be feeling left out in the cold. But I feel like the way things are going, it's all getting ready to turn around. I feel like with the changes that are coming in, that you're making, that, when one person starts making a change, everybody starts making a change. Um, when people start to feed off that energy, I feel like your home life is going to start getting better, Aries. Things are moving better in your home life. I feel like the sun's going to start really shining for you and it's going to start bringing out that fire in you. It's going to start making you feel like, more nostalgic, more, looking up. What's the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles? Aries. Two wanted to come out. You have the Judgment card. I'm on the bottom of the deck. I did see that Judgment card twice. The Judgment card is definitely a calling, but we do have the Hierophant, and the High Priestess wanted to come out again. Just another the Hierophant and the High Priestess. They're almost like the hierarchy of the divine counterparts. Um, And like I said before, if you're nurturing something, the Queen of Cups, if you're dealing with somebody, if this is a love situation, um, this could represent almost like a marriage situation. You could be really dedicated to somebody. This could represent marriage. Like you really want to marry this person. You could be starting to see that your money situation is proving where you feel like you can um maybe start paying for a wedding. Um or maybe if this is a situation where maybe you can see things to the point where you can pay for maybe you need to go back to school, you want to go back to school. Um it looks like something, something like that. Um this is a really, really good reading for Aries. It's probably the best I've done so far. Let's see lastly with the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords is you have the Justice card on the bottom and the Nine of Pentacles. And Nine of Pentacles, this is about, having it's about luxury. It's about having a nice home. It's about having, having a stable, it can also be about, doing, it's also about having a skill. It's also about having a good skill. Um, the Nine of Pentacles is also it's about having enough to spend as well as keeping enough for yourself. It's like, you have enough. She traditionally on that Rider Waite, she has, six pentacles for herself, but she also has three pentacles so she can spend. So I feel like, your money situation, is improving. I feel like you're almost having like almost kind of just like you're almost like just kind of things are just going well for yourself. You can genuinely say, things are, just going, just they're starting to just go well. And it's really, kind of hard to, when people say that, how are things going? And you can say, well, they're just going well. Because a lot of times, it's, when you kind of look at your situation, it's kind of like, wow, this is not really going. But I feel like things are really starting to smooth out. With the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords, I feel like you're starting to also, um, put things into action and you're able to make plans. Like you'll have enough resources to put things into plans. Like if you wanted to plan a trip or go on outings or spend a little bit extra money that you have. With that Justice card on the bottom, I feel like you're also putting things into balance. You're being rewarded for your hard work. Um, just for your ability to remain confident and kind of keep going through life and stay dedicated to the things that really matter. Um, but this reading looks amazing, Aries. Um, it's probably, like I said, one of the best ones that I've done so far. But I hope you enjoyed your reading, Aries. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. But until then, really enjoy your week, and I'll see you real soon. Thanks. Bye.